Testing. Okay. My mic popped out when I put it on the stand. So, welcome everybody to Teaquilts live sew-in chat, Saturdays 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2 hours. And then also I'm live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for 1 hour. So let me pull you guys up here so that I can read the chat. That mic was throwing me off. I had to figure out what was wrong with it. Okay, YouTube. And then let's do a search. All right. So today, I hopefully am going to be working on my exploding star, which my pieces are here. Last Saturday I sewed 4 blocks, and I guess I needed, no, I wasn't here last Saturday. So Wednesday I worked on the blocks, and so everything was pressed. I did go ahead and pin for my next 2 blocks. I didn't have enough pins to pin all 4 of them anyway, so I'm just doing them in pairs of 2 because I got 4 more blocks I gotta make. But let's see who's in the chat first. All right, let's see. Sue GSD saying 227 days until retreat, reunion, and warm weather with hopefully no snow. Girl, we have snow in June. I'm going to have to move. I was in Chicago once and they had snow. It was so cold. Dee Branson is here saying her rent is paid. So thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and pay your rent as well. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Darcy Savali is here saying, reminding you all to give the thumbs up as well. And if you're new, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also check out the Teaquilts Facebook page, Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer those 4 questions so that you can gain admission. And then she's also reminding you all that we're here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for 1 hour. Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2 hours. And that's a sew-in chat. Celeste is here. Hey, Celeste. Michelle the Quilter is here. Brenda Foley. Remo JS. Also wanting you all to hit the thumbs up button to show your love and support. And let's see. Who else? Bonita Nance is here. She's listening while she binds quilts tonight. Vivian Calvey is here. Claudette Hall. I got your email. Sandy Agger is here. Judy Smith. Betsy is here. Sharon Lewis is here. Francis Jackson is here. Deborah Sims Brown. And Linda, the Irish Cell Lady, saying her rent is paid too, so thank you. Deborah Quilts is here. Joyce Sterling. Lady Dean is here. Linda Williams also. Trying to get the new people. Sheila Willis. Anita Scott. Snowing in Chicago. Yeah, we got the snow. It just started back up. It's like a raining snow. So it's super wet and it's heavy. We've already had about 7 inches, and then we always get people's drift as well. This Paige tried to go outside today, and she just sunk into the snow. I had to go outside, get the snow shovel off. I went, instead of doing the back deck, I shoveled the front part because I had to go there to get the stuff. So yeah, I had to shovel some stuff so she could go out. But she wouldn't even go in that spot because that's not where she normally goes. So Holly Duvall is here. Dorothy Battle. Who else? Tony Pressure. Did YouTube rename us? I don't know what those numbers are, but that's all YouTube. They finally got y'all this time instead of keep getting us, the creators. Joy Sterling is in here as well. Linda Parrish. He's saying she hope everyone stays safe and warm. I haven't been outside since Thanksgiving. I've been outside, but I haven't gone anywhere. I threw on a hoodie because I've been in my pajamas all day. I was not even going to put on clothes just to come in here and do a live. So I just said I'll throw my hoodie on. This is my hoodie I have by the door so when I can let Paige in and out. I don't know if I said Judy Smith was here, but let me just make sure. Ray Mahone is here. Lady Dean says she missed, I missed you last Wednesday. Yeah, I was here working on this exploding star. So tonight, we will be working on the exploding star. I have done a whole lot of work. I either dropped some pieces. I could have sworn I had everything cut. I need to cut 4 more pieces of fabric, and I just didn't feel like doing it. I have been working on it off camera. So if I had not lost those or not cut those 4 pieces, I would have had all of my borders pieced. So that's what's back here, up here. My borders, a part of it anyway. So I got to cut 4 more pieces for that. I also worked on the round robin, and I worked on that on Thanksgiving and yesterday. And I guess I was up late into the night, so Thanksgiving through today. I got the round robin finished, so I got to mail it on Monday. So finally got that done. Everybody's round robin except for mine's, because Jason was adding another border onto mine. And I'm not going to pressure him to do that because he didn't have to do that. I already did. The border I just put on wasn't my obligation, so I'm not going to make him, if he can't get it done, I'm not going to pressure him to get it done. But the round robins should be ready to mail back to people that should have been mailed no later than July 5th, 2025. We got all off schedule because, things happen in life. And so then when that happened, I wasn't made aware of it until months later. And then we were months behind. And then by the time I got the round robin, because I'm doing borders that I shouldn't have put borders on. So by the time I got the round robin, it was doing the documentary and I was showing quilts at the History Museum. I had to do the t-shirt quilt, and it's a whole lot of other stuff. I had people's quilts I had to quilt. I had a quilt show I was running. It was a lot of things going on that I couldn't work on that round robin. And I'm glad that I didn't force it because I do like what I did with it after I had time to think about it instead of just putting on something just to put something on. So I really like what I did, so I am glad that I didn't rush and do it earlier. Any round robbers in the future? Probably not. Because I can't handle the stress of when things are not getting done. I inform people of the rules and things you need to do, and when they're not followed, and then I don't know something for 3 months, 4 months later, that's not how I operate, because something that was due in July, you should not be getting back in December. That's the whole 6 months. So doing a round robin again, no. If I don't have control of it, I'm not going to do it again. I've tried swaps. People just don't behave. And so then I'm stuck trying to clean up everybody else's mess, and then other people are calling me because things are not right. And I fully understand, but there's nothing that I can do either, you know, especially on something like a round robin, because you want people to send what they supposed to send, you know. You don't want somebody holding on to somebody's round robin and they never get it back. Sue said she went to Warm and Cozy yesterday and spent way too much. I did not spend a dime. I'm wondering, I had ordered from Amazon some same. Ben, if you're listening to me, come up and get this page food at the door from Amazon. I didn't know they was gonna send it. I thought it was coming Tuesday. Let me make sure though. Talking about 16 minutes, but somebody is at my door. So that was Amazon. Talking about 16 minutes. But somebody is at my door now. I think that's it, Ben. This driver was pretty nice. Brought it all the way up the porch steps and stuff. And didn't steal my snow shovel. Bring that snow shovel in, Ben. All right. T, I'm still working on the exploding star. She's doing block C now. So you're getting better. That's good. Francis says, T, I'm thinking of making another exploding star, but not as large as the first one. Yeah, I think they look really cute, 1-inch finish. But I'm going to tell you, you think it would be less time. It's harder because you got smaller pieces you're trying to hold on to and keep track of. But I have one in 1-inch, probably 1.5-inch.
Okay, you got a package.
Yeah, I think that's Page Food. I ordered some wet food and some dry food, but the dry food's not coming to Tuesday, so I thought it was all coming Tuesday. So we'll have to probably go out tomorrow and get her some dry food. Hopefully they clean the streets up. Yeah, but that exploding star ain't no joke. Hi, Minnie Doula. Welcome to the chat. Seeing Forrest as well. Dolores Feltz. And I think that's it. So, yeah. So I wanted to, remember I told you I had 2 pieces of, I had fabric that I didn't show y'all because I said I must have left it in my car. It was in my car. I've had it in the house way since then. This is the Dutchman store that Kevin and I went to. And I just wanted to show you the remaining fabrics that we got. So this is 1 yard of fabric. I'm trying to make it so you can read it. And it's like math, but it says, I love reading. And then when it writes math, it's got a X through math. So they don't like math. But it's so funny because on the contrary, I actually like math. But they got X plus Y equals question mark, you know. So I just thought it was cute that, you know, I use numbers most of my career. So I thought that was funny and cute. But I would be the opposite. I I love reading though too, so I won't have reading crossed out, but I do love math. I would not have it crossed out. And then this was the fabric that I was telling you all that I had butterflies on. I bought it hopefully for a project, for one of the scrap club projects. I'm not sure which one yet, but I just wanted you all to see that it was really pretty. And the math fabric was $6 and the butterfly fabric was $8. I got 3 yards of this one and 1 of that one. So I just wanted to show you that because I did not, and I just didn't want to bring them in here just to show you those 2 things by itself. Hey, Tracy, you came just in time. You must have knew the butterflies was coming up. She said she's working on the African map, so that's good. Again, anybody that has completed an exploding star African map, please send me a photo because I'm going to be combining all of those into a video, all the photos. If you bought your pattern from me, please send me a picture. Just a Creative Space is here. Creative Space. And thank you, Deborah says she likes the butterfly fabric. Tracy talking about she's stealing it. That is funny. Dorsey and Sin like the fabric. So I had to order a few things. I mostly ordered things that I want to work out of, do stuff with, or read, because I did have one of those. So one of the things that I do use, I know a lot of people use rayon or polyester thread for machine embroidery, not rayon. I use rayon. I use sulky thread. I do have like some Floriani. I have another brand. I can't remember who it is. I do have other brands, but I always go back to sulky. And so I needed spools, and I like this size spool because it doesn't kink. Those very small spools like this, I don't purchase anymore. This is a great way when you're first starting out, if you need a lot of colors, but I've been buying thread for years. And when I got to machine embroidery, I find that when this gets to the end of the cone, because it gets so skinny down here, it kinks a lot in machine embroidery. It causes the machine to jam, so I don't like that. So I like this because when it comes off of here, it doesn't kink towards the end. But I ordered 3 black and because those are like staples, you're black and white. I use those whenever I'm doing like in the hoop embroidery because then I don't have to use my colors. It's easier to get white and black thread than it is to get a particular color. And then I also bought 3 whites since I'm talking about it. All right, so that's that. Ugh. They actually go behind that board. Let's see if I can just put them here for right now. I also buy Affliate thread, Superior threads, and so I do my piecing thread, which I use a Masterpiece by Alex Anderson, and then I also use Bottom Line in my long arm so that I can get more thread onto the bobbin so I don't have to change them as often. So I knew I was out of yellow. I just ran out of yellow. Since I was ordering, I just ordered that. I don't know what else I'm out of, but I knew I was needing yellow, so I got the yellow. So that'll be going to the long arm. I purchased, I got all these machines and stuff, and I purchased these color code chart for needles type and size. It's by Smith's. And I thought these would be something that I could put on the machines if they have a handle. And then I could, so that you'll know that it's my machine if it's ever left or lost somewhere. So that's why I got this. I got more than one. I'll be putting these on my machines that don't have one on here. And it won't go on my Bernina because my Bernina's not going out anymore unless it goes to the shop. And I have a tag on the side, or I used to. Maybe it's gone because I took it to the shop. There's stickers on there, but mine's is gone. I'll put mine back on there. I don't know, maybe it could have fallen off too. So I got that. As I said, this one here, I do binding so many different ways. I've tested all the tools. I've decided to test. I got 2 of these, the Magic Binding Maker, to see how theirs work. So I got 2 of those. I might put one on my website. So I got one for me to test. I might put one on my website. Who knows? All right, and then I got the rest of the stuff is mostly mine. I got books and patterns. So the pattern, the quick boxy pouch. Now I've made many of these, but what they claim to have is, this is by Sassfirst Lane's Designs. 9 sizes are included. And sometimes I just get tired of trying to figure out the math or cutting something and then it's not big enough. So I like that they had the finished size, and yeah. So that's why I got that, the boxy pouch. I was on the other shop hop when I took my machine to the shop. I tend to look at stuff. I'll buy a pattern sometimes, but if I like a whole lot of stuff, then I'll just go into my Checkers account and put them in there. So these have been sitting there for a while. This is the Everything Goes bag. I like that it has the D-ring on the outside that you can hook your keys if you have a hook on your keys, so you know where they are. And then you could also probably put them in that pocket, like fold them back over itself. I thought this was interesting. I have a mat bag, but I thought this was interesting. And I sometimes think I might need a second mat bag because mine is so full. So when I'm going to just scrap club, I can just make something smaller. So I'm thinking this one is by So Organized Design. I thought this one was probably faster to make than the one that I actually made, because I don't want to ever make that again. It's very pretty, but it was a lot. So we'll see. I'll let you know. This pattern is called Splitting Squares. And I think I already have this pattern because it looks familiar, the monster bag. But I don't know if I put this in there by accident or if I put it in there because I wanted to make it. I probably put it in there because I want to make it. And then when it came, even though I saw it on the screen crystal clear, but when it came, the first thing I said is, I think I already have that pattern. Okay. Let me see who else is commenting. Do the quilts have to be? They do not have to be quilted. And you know, the last day of the month of December, you got through December. Just take a picture of where you are, so at least you're included. All right, if you're not finished, it's not a big deal. See, Joy Creations is here. Renee White also came in. Please let us know if the Magic Binder works. Yes, I'll check that, test that out. And then Paula is here. Hey, Paula. All right, and then the last things I got are books and I guess a magazine subscription, if you want to call it that. It's funny, I have a magazine subscription. They won't send it to me until I order something else, so it just be sitting there. I don't forget I pre-ordered, and I think I've got the last one, so if I want any more, I need to go in there and order. Ugh. I guess I can wrap my sandwich up when I'm done. Okay, I debated long and hard about this book. I actually saw it and I wasn't going to get it because I'm like, this is so simple. But, I then went and got all of those 10-inch squares. And it's like, you probably need something simple to use those jokers, okay? So I ended up purchasing Carolina Moore's 10-inch quilt block book. And I got this last year or the year before from Missouri Star. And this is volume 2. So I hope it's not the same puzzles, okay? Let's see when this one was copyright. They just got the copyright. Oh, it says copyright 2018. Y'all know this is the same book. I said volume 2. I'm like, is that a new one? All right, this one I really wanted, Beyond the Tea. I don't really need a whole lot to do with t-shirts. Need a whole lot of tips and things of what to do with t-shirts. I know how to make them and make them very well. So I didn't buy it for that. I bought it to see what they were doing with the t-shirts as far as cutting and things like that. And if those are t-shirts, those are some weird t-shirts. They're just all over print t-shirts, I guess. So this is just having you cut clothing, I guess. Okay, that one is t-shirts. I don't look like all of them are t-shirts, or if they are, they're printed t-shirts, like all over patterns, like tie-dye. But that's not what they look like. They look like fabric. But I still want it. I just wanted to. I gotta make some t-shirt quilts for myself. And so I thought, well, let me see what somebody else might done, anything that I can use or add a piece here or there, or something like that. So that's what I got. Beyond the Tea, Innovative T-Shirt Quilts by Mary Canonizero and Jen Canonizero. 9 designs, tips for working with ties and other clothing. This is ties. But it says Innovative T-Shirt Quilts. It says tips for working with ties and other clothing. That's why I was telling y'all, this didn't look like no t-shirts. All right. Last book I got is the Born Quilt Manual. And eventually I want to make a Born quilt. And I keep seeming to miss whenever somebody's having classes, I have something else going on. So it's not the patterns that I wanted. I wanted the techniques for, hopefully they've got it in here on the painting process. So that's what we are hoping for. And of course, I'm not going to find it now because I'm just flipping through it. Instruction and design. Let's see. Supplies are on page 8. And it is painted. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure it was painted and not fabric. So yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And then the last thing I got, like I said, it was more like a subscription. This is issue number 36 of Quilt Folk. Just to show it to you. And this area is Alaska. So this is cool. Alaska is, well, unless I go on a cruise, I probably never would go to Alaska. It's just too cold, and you only got like maybe 2 months out of the year that you can go. And that is not freezing cold. You're going to always probably wear a jacket there. I don't know. I probably would. But yeah, so I get to read all about Alaska. So that's what I have. I'm going to put this right here so I don't lose it At least it's hanging some, well, I missed the whole spindle. At least it's hanging off of something. All right, and then let me turn it so I can see it, so I know what it is. All right, put my books here. Ugh. Oh my goodness, I filled up 2 containers of water and didn't bring neither one of them in here. I don't even know where it's at. It might be outside the door. It might be in the kitchen. I filled them in the kitchen this time instead of the bathroom, which is closer. Um, oh, Sensei, we can't read the T, the text is backwards. Yeah, that's another YouTube upgrade that they gave to us. What book are you getting, Paula? And she says she finds the best information patterns. My favorite book is an old Oxmoor House, which wasn't even considered true quilting company book or publisher. And it's called Scrap Quilts. I've made more quilts out of that book, and it's all, the book itself uses all templates. Like it has a half square triangle, and it'll have the shape of the half square triangle with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. But you got, if you got a little bit of sense, you just measure it out and cut it with your rotary cutter like you do any other half square triangles or other units that are in the quilt. So I love that book, but I've ignored all the instructions. I just like the quilts in there. I probably have made about 5 or 6 quilts out of that one book easily. And some of them I've made because I had baby quilts. Made it for one person at work having a baby. Somebody else liked it, so I made it for them when they had it. Water is magically appearing. Thank you. I can't believe I came in here and left them. They've been there all day. That's why I forgot. But yeah, so that's my favorite book. And I'm going to be burning up in this sweat, but I got on pajama tops, so I'm going to have to burn up. I refuse to get dressed today. Hi, Deborah Holloway. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Zandra. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a minute. Deborah said, I've been to Alaska with my family. Had a wonderful time. Alaska is beautiful. The best time is in summer months. Yeah, you want to go. If you want to, they say the prettiest time is August on the summer solstice. That's the prettiest time to go for the change and how the sky changes there. We went in July and it was hot in the morning and cool at night. Yeah. So you go probably, girl, I'd be sick as a dog then. I'm one of them people that 10 degrees make a difference on my sinuses, but I still want to go. I have not been. Only way that I will probably go to Alaska is on a cruise. Oh, Carolina Moore 10-inch squares. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That was Paula. I asked her what book she was going to get. So, yeah. Y'all, let me put some water in here. I'm real sick of this exploding star right now. And it has nothing to do with it. I'm just sick of it. And I am trying to move my cords so that I don't iron them. First thing we got to do, because I ran out of, I was working on that round robin. I ran out of water. I was working on the exploding star, still didn't have water. Because once I was in here sewing, I didn't want to stop. I said, if I get up to go do something, I'm going to get distracted, which is what I do. Like, I went to go get water, and then it got sat down somewhere, and it never made it into the room, and that was a long time ago. I don't know what time, but it was a long time ago. Sin is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. So if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button for me, please. We went in May, great weather, and it was before all the national birds hatched. I don't do well with mosquitoes. Yeah. That's the best way is by a cruise. That's what we did. Yeah. Yep. So, press stick. We need the snips. And we're going to, I only pin 2 blocks. I'm not going to be an overachiever. I'm hoping I get the 4 blocks done, but we're going to do them 2 at a time. I got my last 4 to do. So, and they're half done. Like, they're not in single pieces. They just I needed to press a whole lot of stuff. So that's where I get bottleneck is when it's time to press all these seams open. It's like, I need a break. Knowing I don't want to come back to having to press, but that's what I do sometimes. I took all of this pressing to my scrap club last week and did it there in the company of friends, you know. I got the round robin ready to go. Somebody ordered some stuff. I got that ready to go, but I couldn't even get out of my driveway. That snow was so deep. I got 20-inch tires, but still, I wasn't even trying. A tow truck came on our street today, and he got it's like a hill, a little slight incline. He got to that little slight incline. He couldn't even get up that incline. Now, if a tow truck can't get up, you know I ain't going nowhere. He had to back that truck back out so that he didn't get stuck trying to turn around or something. So, yeah, I was not playing with that snow. And it was only because it was so heavy and because it was fluffy, wet snow. It's heavy. And we had like I said, about 7 inches where I was shoveling today. I just shoveled my porch and the walkway. So that's enough. I figured we weren't going to get any mail. And so that's the end of that. We got till Monday to figure it out. And it's snowing now. It was snowing at 7. I did not look right before I came in here, but I knew it was snowing at 7. So ain't no telling what we'll have tomorrow. My car is still covered. Hi, Claudette Bettis. Welcome to the chat, lady. Dorsey said they just had a plow go by. Yep. But nope, I am not. I didn't want to get stuck. And then, of course, I can't find my boots. I got 2 pair of boots. And I don't even know where I put them. And you know they you put them up somewhere when you can't find them, because I'm like, who can't find 2 pair of boots? Like, so I put them somewhere special again. That's what happened. And I only looked a little. I did not go crazy. Cause I'm like, I'll just wear my tennis shoes out here. I won't. The first time I went out with no socks. The second time I put socks on, I come back in with my tennis shoes. My socks was wet, so now I took the socks back off. So anytime I had to let Paige out, I just went with my tennis shoes and no sock. Let my feet get wet. I can take the tennis shoes off. They dry by the next time she has to go out. So that's how we've been operating. Because I refuse to look for boots. I've been sewing. I've been trying to get stuff together to put on my website too. So I'll be uploading the wallet, some wallets I made, and like I never got the rotary cutters on there. I'll be uploading some notions. So I'm going to make a new page for handmade items, and eventually I'm going to be putting quilts on there too, but I don't have any quilts on there now. And again, if you are on my Teaquilts news mailing list, I'll try to let you know about the discount code on YouTube and Facebook. I'm just going to tell you that there's new items on there, okay? But you'll get 10% off site-wide. And that's going to be really good on fat quarters because they're already marked more than 10% off. And I cut them, so I didn't even charge for my time. So, yeah. And I'm sending that out tomorrow for Cyber Monday. It's one day only sale. I have 30 fat quarter bundles. I have 2 different kinds. And then I also have 10-inch squares. Not 10-inch, 10-inch squares, 40 count, but 20 different fabrics. So you've got 2 of each fabric. Kevin the quilter cut those. So that's what I'll be working on tonight. Tomorrow is I'll be trying to get the website so that the stuff that I'm telling you about. And I keep forgetting that African map is not even on there. I need to put that on there too, on my website. I need to put that on there. All right. Let's take this one off. Paige, she comes in here when I come in here, and then I talk and she don't want to be in here. She leaves, and then she sneaks back, and I don't know if she come back until she starts snoring. Move that out the way before an accident happened, and it wouldn't be a happy one. Remo said it's snowing where she is too. Deborah got a lot in Chicago. Make sure I don't burn my finger. I'm trying to press these as I go because I definitely don't want to be pressing them all at the last, by themselves at the last minute. All right, this one here is pinned, so we can do this one next. It takes me longer to sew them with me stopping to press, but then if I have to do all the pressing, I'm not happy. So I guess we're gonna casually sew because I'm like sick of this thing. Like I said, I've been working on it a few days, not on camera, because I'm trying to get it done, to get it off my to-do list. I got to put up all kind of Teaquilt stuff because that's when I cut, that's what I use. So I got it out for the the round robin quilt I did, and I also have it out for this here. So yeah. In 2023 and 24, we only used the snowplow one time in each of those winters. Wow. Zoom Scrap Club can be sent CashApp, Venmo, Zelle, but not till December. Not till after the second Sunday in December. So the Monday after the second Sunday. Let me see what date that is. Because I'm going to be, yeah. Because I'm not going to be home. Next week is going to be bad. Got a wedding. Let's see. What's next week? Oh my goodness. I'm going to be on here Monday morning. I thought I had till Tuesday morning. But I'll be on here Monday morning. With Stash or Pass. So that's coming back. Let's see. Our club meeting is the 14th. So what I was well, I guess you can pay on the 1st. You're just not going to probably get confirmation. Because on the 14th, after that one, I'm going to empty out anybody that hasn't paid. I think that's how I was doing it. So if you want to pay, go ahead and pay starting December 1st. Don't send it now. And then I'm probably not going to process them all until after December 14th. Because I'm going to be taking people out of the group that hasn't signed up after that meeting. Because we meet the second Sunday of the month. 3 to 5 p.m. is what we set up. A minimum of at least 9 months. But this time we did do every month. You will have a number of projects. You won't have a project every month. You'll just have a number of projects for the year. And that'll be going out in January once I get everybody signed up. So you won't get any information until January for the people that have paid. And if somebody wants to know why do you pay for that, because I have to pay for Zoom. We can't use free Zoom because free Zoom will only let you stay on an hour. And anytime I'm teaching or doing something, I need more than an hour. So that's, well, that, and then it's also some other stuff too. Because I'm here. My other club pays. It wouldn't be fair to not charge online. And I charge you less than I charge my in-person class. And I pay rent every month to rent that spot. And then I even had some people that joined both of those, the online and the in-person. I said, you are a glutton for punishment. All right. Can't remember if I pressed this one on the front. We'll do it again. Just to make sure. All right. Pens. I keep dropping my pen. So at one point I was 1 pen short. I'm sure if I tried to pen all 4 of these blocks, I'm probably gonna be about 10 pens short because I keep dropping them and haven't picked them up. So You're welcome, Deborah. I'll walk away. So how much for next year? It's still the same as $60 for the year. 12. We did 12 months this year. I guarantee a minimum of 9 in case, something happens or I have an event or something I have to go to. So, but we were there 12. And we even had extra because I did Exploding Star, and most of those people were in that group too. Well, some of them. The ones that show up every month was there. Some of y'all signed up and just forgot all about Scrap Club. But the ones that did show up said they wanted to do it again. So, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do. I want to see y'all. So I want to do a sew along and maybe doing it via Zoom. So you have to show up every month or every schedule of it for next year. I want to do a block of the month. I can do that. Either I could do it live on my Saturdays. I could do that on the first. Well, whichever week I decide to do it. It doesn't have to be the first. I'm normally less busy the first Saturday because all my other ones are so busy during the daytime, and then I have to come in here as well. So I might do better to do it on the first Saturday of the month. All right, that's 2 that's pinned. So let's sew this. Try to pin 2 rows at a time. You can tell they can join in December, Benita. She's asking a question, when do we tell our friends that may want to join Zoom Scrap Club? Yeah, you can tell them December 1st is Monday. So if they put it in, if people start paying tomorrow, I'm just going to ignore them all. I'm gonna ignore the December 1st payments too until I have to do something with them. And that's because I'm busy right now. I got a wedding this week. And if I'm doing the sale, I know I'm going to be mailing stuff. So that's why. I got a lot. And I got to figure out what I'm wearing. I may have to go to the store. Because if I can't even find my boots. And I don't know if we're going to have snow on Friday. But still, I got to figure out some shoes. I'm just going to buy me a pair of, I don't know, a pair of flats or something I can put in a bag that I can wear, because I don't want to be in heels either, because that's all I got is heels that's dressy, and I'm not wearing any heels. This is my first, I need tights because normally it's summertime and I just go bare-legged because my stuff ain't short like that. So I just go bare-legged. So now I got to go buy some tights. So I need to go to Macy's. Maybe I'll do that Monday. I'll start out with that Monday. I just need something, because I haven't bought that type of stuff in a long time. I'm not even going to go look at the ones I got. I don't even want to look at that stuff. Not going to be suitable for me to wear to somebody's wedding, I feel. I'm not even playing with it. I haven't, I've been bare-legged since I retired work. Because I hardly ever go anywhere fancy in the wintertime. It's mostly in the summer or fall so I can get away with it. Okay, Deborah. The yeah, I want to do Fabulous, and most of the people that did Fabulous are in the Scrap Quilting Club. I want to do that as the block of the month for the Scrap Quilting Club. Sylvia Dickens is here. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Okay, so let me see where I'm at with pinning. Right here. I'm trying to pin so that every time I pin, I can sew 2 rows if I want to. Trying to make sure I leave a space so that I can get to the row. Can't pin them right in a row, so I'm skipping. And I got to find my book for Fabulous now. I had it all in the book ready to go. Every time we got ready to start, something major happened. Then it was, you all weren't ready. Some of y'all weren't ready. And the people that were in the chat saying, don't do it, hold up. Because I thought I was going to do it this year. It was supposed to have been done last year. All right, let's take these pins out of here. Ouch. Pin flipped up on my hand. Okay, let's sew the second row. We'll do 2 rows, press 2 rows at a time. Because I don't want to press right now either. My iron's going to cut off as punishment. See you later. Guess I'm disturbing her again. I can't even remember what patterns things I didn't do for both scrap clubs this year. I can't do every project for both clubs. And I don't necessarily, well, I'm like, I can make it easier on myself when we do the same thing, but that's not what I've been doing while I've been setting up. They're still too different. And I think it was because some of the people joined online that was in my club here too. No, I didn't even take those pins out. Okay. All right. Let's get all these chain piecing things cut because they too close for me to open them up. Because I got the save fabric. Also Personal didn't open, nor did Jackman's today. But Heidi, seemed like Heidi's sewing machine opened, and Sue says she went to Columbia, Missouri to Warm and Cozy. So some of the places opened up. I wasn't a bit more interested. I don't do Christmas shopping anymore. I ordered some stuff for Jersey. And I already got it. And it ain't even a lot. And then what I normally do is let her mama buy all her clothes, and then I just pay for them afterwards. I just reimburse her back. Jersey is turning 3 the last day of the year. We already trying to teach her that she's 3 years old. We just gonna skip the 2s. Cause she's trying to work to get them 3 fingers up. She looks so decrepit. Trying to get them 3 fingers up. And she's a little bit confused because I've been trying to teach her her first and last name. And, it's the dog's name too. So I called her first and last name. She looked at me kind of strange. Like, why are you calling me the dog name? Oh, you went to Warm and Cozy on Friday, not today. Okay. That was Sue. I thought she was out in the snow. It just looked weird at first, but it's right. Just looked weird. Warm and Cozy on Friday. And also Itching to Be Stitching closed today. But Heidi's was open. They was like, come on. And I'm not on the Quilted Fox mailing list, so I don't know what they did. Why is this thing beeping? It's like beeping a lot, but only I got out of messages and it just making me reset everything now. Okay, so Deborah has her fabrics for Fabulous, but selected but not cut. So that's cool. Using the wrong pins. I got them stuck down there. All right. Pin the other row. Get at least 2 of these done. Then I can start construction. Well, I still got those 2. I keep forgetting I had like 10 blocks, 10 things I needed. So then it was down to 8. And now it's down to these 4 I'm working on. So, but I kept adding more fabric, and then, so I can get different fabric varieties. So, yeah, we'll see. Just press this so the iron don't go off, because this auto shut off. I'll be sewing this in a minute and then have to press all of that stuff on that one. I don't know why that hurt. All right, cut this off, and some of these, oh my goodness, I got a piece sewed behind. See that tip is sewed in? We can't have that here. We got to fix that. I've been trying to make sure I flip everything back. I guess I got relaxed, because it sure did get flipped back. Okay. Let me put a pin up here with the pin that I'm not sewing with, so I know I have to re-sew this seam, because we're going to go ahead and press what we got to press here, or what I can press, and we'll come back to that at the end. Can't press the row, but I can pin the next ones. Oh my goodness, I got these seams close. Woo! Yeah, I had to do a whole lot of check deposits too, from dropping off quilts. Scrap Club sign up in person. They write checks, and yeah. So I've been doing a lot of things. I got to update my list of people paid, though. I just deposited their checks. I ain't had time to do the computer part. I was running out of minutes. All right. Now we pin these last 2 rows. And then I can fix this row. Darcy is asking people to check and see if you've hit the thumbs up. If you haven't, can you hit it for us, please? We'd really appreciate it. Hi, Photo Kevin. How are you, sir? Hi, Shelly S5. I don't know if I ever said hi to Carissa Renader when she came in here. I don't remember saying your name. Welcome to the chat. Finally home. How much snow y'all get to you? About 7 inches. And it's snowing now, so we probably get more. Like I said, I live at the bottom of my street, which is a hill, and so stuff drifts into our yard. So I don't know, because I didn't look at the news after it snowed. I looked at it before it snowed to see what the prediction was. And so I don't know how much we got, but I can only tell you what I shoveled. um, Bessie says, I was supposed to work today. Imagine my surprise to have a day off, an off day. I was shocked that they closed because, honey, some of these stores, especially Jackman's, they all about collecting that money. They don't mess around collecting that money. They did extend the sale that was going to end. They extended it through next week, so that's good. And also Personal was having a sale today that they're going to have next Saturday. So that's cool. Sue says her ruler says 6 inches. Okay. Let me take this off. Sorry, I hit the mic every now and then because it's right up at my neck. I forget it's there. Liz says working on 2 inches of snow. You know, that's not bad, 2 inches. You get some sun, that'll melt. We got so much sun, and it's heavy. It's a mess. And I didn't put any sleet or, not sleet, any, I don't know what you call it, the ice melt. I didn't put any of that out. I like it and I don't. I don't like it because you walk it all into your house. But I don't want the snow to come back either after I shoveled it, but and we got to shovel it because we got Paige. You got to get her a spot to go outside. So I need to find my boots so I can go clean the deck off. Give her a path on the deck. And I don't like snow really sitting on my deck. It helps to warp it. We need our deck redone or some boards replaced at this point. Can't find handymen that want to work. People don't want to work, and then I'm hearing all kind of horror stories. People hire people, give them part of the money, and they never show back up. Yeah, she's talking about not getting out. I didn't even try to move my wheels. I had enough sense to look out there and say, yeah, I got 20-inch tires, but we not finna play with them. Mm-mm. Oh, I didn't even pin the other side. Mm-mm-mm. I just want to sew. And then we'll do the pressing of the last 2 rows. And then I got to fix the one right in the middle. So we only want to break our thread one time. It'll be at the end of this too, instead of in the middle. Boots on the ground. I gotta find them first, Kevin. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that this ain't folded back so I stitch the other side because I got the pin in here. We don't want the same accident twice. All right, it's windy out there again. Oh, she says they put a tarp out. We put a tarp out to cover the deck stuff, but that's about it. My husband did. He did that Friday. Covered all the deck stuff. The deck furniture. Jersey is too funny. She has her telling her mama to call Gigi. So we're FaceTiming. Or we use Messenger. She's got Apple. If I have my tablet, I see it. Most of the time I don't. I'm on my phone. I have my phone with me, not the tablet, because it's too big. Sometimes I don't have the phone with me. I'm just not a communicate with folks type of person, because I don't walk around looking all day. I miss all kinds of stuff. I actually missed Jersey's call and had to call her back. I picked up my phone. I was trying to take pictures to update my website. And I saw I had a missed call from her. So she was only bored because her tablet was on the charger. My daughter, tried to take it from her, even though it's all educational stuff. Jersey only talked to certain people. Otherwise, you think she mute. And at one point, like when she was like 1.5, I was worried about it. And then all of a sudden, I left her and I come back into the room and she was talking to that tablet, saying 4 and 5 syllable words and stuff. I said, ain't nothing wrong with her. She just don't want to talk. So if somebody don't want to talk, you can't make them talk. Because she never talks in front of a crowd or strangers. You're getting nothing. She gonna go to daycare. Though she needs to be, she has one cousin that's her age. But everybody got to get a hold of the baby, so she don't see her all the time. And she's got an older cousin that's like 7, 9, something. I don't know. And she sees him. She plays with him, but she mostly just follows him around because she's so small for him. So he's okay. He likes playing with her and talking to her, but she's basically just following him around because he's closer to her height, All right. Looking good. One more seam to press on this one. Must have been where I started. I have a string. Have to get rid of that. And let's press this open. Kevin, is your Wensleydale done? Sir? Trying to talk about me and the exploding star. Just want to. Well, I got a little thing done. Just put them back here in the stack. I gotta break this thread because I gotta finish that seam. So, may as well do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta clip everything. I don't know if I clipped in here. Because this one I got to press 3. Yay! Okay. This one needs to be cut apart. Kevin's a liar. Talking about that was done years ago. I think I got everything, but I could not. I could be missing one. We'll see when I get to pressing. All right. Start on one end and work our way to the other end. Matter of fact, we'll set all the seams first. And we don't have to do that. Carissa ate some meat today, she said. Liz says, I have to call everyone back. I always walk to other rooms and forget my phone. Right, it's like you can have that thing all day and nothing happens. And as soon as I lay it down, everybody's looking for me. I did not cut this. It looked like they were cut, but I did not. That's how close my threads are, y'all. Woo, that's why I got to cut them to get them open. And now I can't even get the scissors in there. It's like, come on. It's tiny. Little bitty hooks. Oh, I was looking at the one on the end. Is that what's open? This one on the end was open. Yeah, the one on the end was open, so I thought the whole row was open. Okay. Hi, Clovis Gardner. Welcome. Ugh. Hey, Joe Carmel Perkins. She's just getting off work. Pray for them nurses that somebody say they not worth the money they get paid. I call them a liar. The nurses are the ones providing the care. Doctors is long gone. This is the one I keep having issues with. It don't want to open up. I kept trying to figure out. I was using my mini iron, like the mini iron. You know, the one that is not like this. You hold it in your hand from the handle. That mini iron. I took that to Scrap Club to press my seams open because all I took was my press board. And I kept trying to figure out why was my board getting sticky stuff. And I'm like, and somebody told me you must have interface. And I go, I don't have interfacing on any of these fabrics. And then after about 5 minutes of trying to figure out what is it, I go, oh, it's probably I hit a sticker, one of them labels that's on them stickers. You know, the stickers they put on African fabrics, which I wish they would quit. That's the one thing I do not like about African prints. Quit putting them stickers on the fabric. Lord help me. All right. Oh, I didn't go all the way down over here. Like, why? Don't know what was up with that. Ugh. Press it row by row. All right, Darcy. Right. Girl, I wouldn't want to be waiting on a doctor to come if I'm on life support. I know who gonna be in there first. And I know who monitoring it on the hour, you know, on the half hour. I don't even know what I think it's just all about not giving money, because I think nurses got what's considered essential and they got money. And I think that's all it is. It's just trying to take money from an occupation. But you want that occupation to provide the same care. You're still going to be considered essential, though. All right. I got those two done. I'm not going to get these last two done, but I can start them. And I don't know, because like I said, I'm about to get busy. I got things I got to do. I've had a good few days of sewing, so I'm really happy with that. So I can't complain, because I haven't had that in a while. I don't know when I'll be able to come back in here for, extended period of time. But I'm getting closer. Like I said, I had 10 blocks. Now I'm down to 2. And Betsy asking Kevin how much snow did he get. Kevin's not at home. He's with his mom. So he a good ride away from home. He talking about next to nothing because it's further south. Next to nothing. Which is good. Especially if you have to take her somewhere. It's just safer. So that's good. All right. Oops. I'm getting the iron for a pen. It's not that time yet. We can start this. Okay. Cut this. Not my fabric, just the thread. All right. Pin the last one. First 2 rows. Shut up, Kevin. All right. One more row to pin. Well, I'm saying like one more row right now. Goodness gracious. It does seem like at times like it's never ending, but it's the last 2. And I got to cut 4 pieces. And I'll have everything cut. And no small pieces anyway. So that'll be good. I've done an excellent job at piece reduction. I sold everything that I could except for these blocks earlier today. So I feel really good with the progress. Kevin, did you see on my timeline where I had somebody's if you can't sing, get off the praise team. Woo wee. Uh-oh, what was that? It just stopped moving. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what that was. It won't even cut the thread. It said the gears and everything. All right. I thought it looked real funny. My thread came out of the tension thing. That's one thing that happened. It's not threaded correctly. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of thread down there too. Let me use my seam ripper to cut all of that. And we'll have to take this apart. And this is what happens when you're trying to meet deadlines. Things like this happen. I mean, just thread for days out of nowhere in the middle of a seam. See? And it's all up in here. But it came out of the tension, and I don't know if the bobbin did it or if, I mean, it was not in there at all. It had just wasn't even in the tension guide. I'll thread up here, and then we're going to take the whole bottom off so we can make sure we get all the strings. Get all the strings. Take this off. Oh, the bobbin is wound. Something went wrong with the bobbin. It's not on here. Tension on the bobbin. Things will show up. I don't know if it's showing on the screen, but when stuff is wrong, there's a reason. And this bobbin, it don't like this bobbin. It wound. I don't know why it did that, but it needs to come off so we don't put this back in here. I didn't notice it. I wind so many bobbins at a time that I didn't notice it. Okay. This is what happens. Oh my goodness. I mean, a lot of thread. I use my tweezers at my long arm, so they're not in here. I wonder if I got my Bernina tweezers over there. Let's see. That might be the ones that are over there, because this is all Bernina stuff. I packed some Bernina stuff for a retreat too. I don't think I ever put it up. It's coming out better now, one string at a time. I was trying to pull, multiple, so maybe I just need to pull one at a time. It's a lot. Okay, that one's stuck. Got almost the whole machine apart. Okay, I still don't see it. Let me take the whole bobbin housing. Maybe it's back there. Yep, fell down when I turned it. Still got one piece. This is the one I keep pulling that's stuck on something. There it goes. All right. May as well clean it up. I got red from my fabric in here. Red lint from just sewing the fabric. Trying to get this spot. I got the smallest. There we go. There we go. Guess I won't even be doing 2 rows. This, stuff come to a screeching halt. All right. May as well clean everything up and oil it while I'm in here. Because y'all know I ain't had time to oil it. I haven't ran out of a bobbin though since the last time I cleaned it. So I guess I'm on schedule because the bobbin hadn't ran out. It's just really dirty when I just cleaned it out. But like I said, it's that red thread. My red fabric, I see red residue, red lint. Okay. All of this is cleaned out, just wiping the machine a little bit down here. Okay. Well, let me clean this out too. Wipe this out too. Just to dust everything off. I don't know where it's at now. I have to find because and then I turned it and a piece of lint dropped from the top up here. I'm just trying to sew, you know. All right, that locked in. Whew. Now it's time to wind bobbins. I don't have any more, and this is the same color thread as that other one, so I hope things work out. It looks good to start. I had never seen a bobbin like that, wound like that. Yes, indeed. She says one good thing about Bernina is their bobbins are large. Yes, I love it. That's my favorite feature. All right. Okay. That was a long time ago. Hey, Teresa, welcome back. You know how many people cannot do that, clean out their own machine and something. Hold on. And rethread it. I hear a lot from the sewing machine guys. They say you'd be surprised. Some people don't even know they supposed to clean under the bobbin. I gotta take this wider thread out. And we gotta start over. Forgot that part. Okay. That wind is really hitting hard out there. Okay. All right, so we will not be successful tonight of getting, I don't even know if I'll get 2 rows at the rate, and my iron done turned off. Let's cut it back on. Okay. Make sure it's on. All right, so let's just sew 2 rows all the way through on both, and then we'll just press what we can. I've cut the string already. I was chasing a string. Let's make sure we don't have anything folded behind here. We don't want to rip anymore. Okay. Oh, you got an older Bernina if your bobbin isn't big. I don't know when they came out with a large size bobbin. I don't know what 100. But this bobbin is not the same size as Juki. That Juki run out, it make me mad. So we've got those clipped. Let's go over here and clip this one. Sew this one. I put a lot of the pins further back on this one. Was able to sew a little bit. My phone is up here all crooked. I'm trying to read sideways too. Hi, Rhonda Barlow. Welcome to the chat, lady. And Silverita James. She said Rhonda said she received her book and it's nice. Thank you. I didn't write it, but thank you. I'll let her know. I wrote just my chapter. Go ahead and clip these so I don't forget. That other one had those 3. I got confused when I had to do that correction. But we can go ahead and sew and make sure everything is down. All right. Yeah, you don't have, yeah. If your bobbin the same size as that, yeah. I'm sure they started this in the 500s, I would think. At least the 500s. All right. I don't know why I got this over here. Let's turn it all around. Okay. Mm. 2 rows is better than no rows, right? It's 9:53. The things you don't plan into your time. Okay. My water is just about up. I don't want to put any more in there either. See if we can press what we got with that. Woo. I am tired. I have not been like sleeping all night, but I've been not staying up till like 5, like standing up to 5 a.m. I might be laying in bed watching YouTube. I might fall asleep. But I'm tired. I've been getting up earlier the past week or so. So I am tired. And I have issues sleeping whenever my sinuses are acting up anyway. So that's part of it too. Let me press this flat. All right. We can pin the next rows. Maybe I'll get motivated to at least come in here and finish the last 2 blocks, but I don't know. I got other things I got to move on to. I have to write on my calendar things that I got to do so that I do them. Because otherwise, I would be in here sewing it to get it done. And tomorrow, I got to do all the website, put up a quick video showing the fabrics in the 10-inch squares. Yeah, so I just can't believe that I'm already going to be up to 12:01 a.m. Monday morning. I thought I had to Tuesday. I was looking at these dates wrong. For some reason, I thought the 30th was Monday. Good night to anybody leaving. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, please. Okay. Four minutes. All right. Let's take this other one off so I can at least iron it. And that will give me 1 row sewed. Get serious and quiet when the minute's running out, right? 2 minutes. I'll press these two and I'll stop. Press these 2 rows and we'll stop there. I don't know if it's going to be over or not. But that's where we're stopping. We'll pin these up. Good thing is I don't have to oil when I come back in here to sew, since I just did it all. It's got so many intersections right there, it don't even want to open up. I don't know, it's just going to stick up because it's got so many, you don't know which way to go. That's when I roll the iron over those, if it's got 4 half square triangles in one spot. Make sure I roll it over it really good. Yeah, I got seconds. Yeah. I'll make sure I get this one pressed. So I'll come back and be at the pinning stage, not the pressing stage. I want this done. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to get back in here. I hope Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe, no, Tuesday I'll be doing orders. Probably Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday morning before the live, or Wednesday afternoon before the live. All right, that and this. All right. All right, I'm just going to put this up here so it don't fall anywhere, so we can see it. All right, cut this burnine off. I'm tired. I've been doing marathon sewing trying to get these projects done that I'm working on, so I'm tired. So Joe Cormel made it home. She says, good night, everyone. Glad you're safe. Kevin says, nighty-night, Miss T and all Teaquilters. Our brother says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. And Yolanda Riza is coming in. She says she hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Her rent is paid too, as we are leaving the building. So that's going to be it, guys. You all stay safe. Be blessed, everyone. Quilt out. And I will see you Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. 1 hour live chat. Bye.